I am seriously struggling, y'all. I'm struggling to understand how do you fail with so much money, right? Hey guys, welcome to the Conservative Poet with me, Amania. We've got to talk about it. LeBron James and his broken promises. LeBron James and his broken promises. The I Promise School has failed. It is failing the students there. So, we're going to talk about that. And from what I understand, LeBron James Foundation gives a whole lot of money, millions of dollars to this school. The government gives millions of dollars to this school. There's so many sponsorships and programs. Even several of the news outlets that I picked this up on uh, uh, had to give their disclaimer that they give money to the school. So everybody's giving money to the school. There's so much money to be given, so much money to be had, but yet these students are still failing. Come on, LeBron, what's going on in your house? Let's find out. If you're interested in that, then let's go. I am seriously struggling, y'all. I'm struggling to understand how do you fail with so much money, right? LeBron's school not only offers scholarships to the graduates of their school, they get scholarships to any college, like paid school. Like if I was anybody in America right now, I would move to LeBron James's school just so I can get a free education, right? These kids have a free ride, but yet they can't pass the scores. They can't do math. Zero? I mean, zero? Seventh graders pass your math test, which I'm sure is not even that hard. 3 years? And with all of that money, they offer tutoring, all kinds of extra help. I mean, they give so much, but yet these kids are still failing. So I'm going to assume and say that maybe money's not the problem. Maybe they're not failing because of money or opportunity. They're failing because of the culture. So this article is from our friends at Breitbart. So report, not one eighth grader at LeBron James's I Promise School has passed state math test in 3 years. Not a single eighth grader at the I Promise School, LeBron in Akron, Ohio, a school founded by LeBron James, has passed their state math test in 3 years. And critics are blasting the school for its unkept promises. When LeBron James dropped into Akron with great fanfare and media coverage in 2018, promising to fund a new sort of school to help educate young people in his hometown, many hailed him as just he was the savior the city needed. Dun, 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 King LeBron coming to save education in the inner cities. It's a beautiful story. Yeah. But James, I Promise School fulfill its promises? No, it did not. Test scores are showing that it hasn't. It hasn't. Now, even Akron school board members are beginning to question James's commitment to actual education and wondering if it was more about burnishing his reputation as a philanthropist than a serious effort to reform and rejuvenate education. You think he was looking for opportunities to pat himself on the back, the good philanthropist, LeBron James? I don't know. Last week, members of Akron School Board began taking a closer look at James's so-called I Promise School and found that real academic achievements are few and far between, more like zero and far between. The state of Ohio also found problems. Oh boy. Um, per Yahoo News, two of I Promise's biggest subgroups of students, blacks students, and those with disabilities, are now testing in the bottom 5% in the entire state, y'all. Bottom 5% in the state, where they have smaller classrooms, more teachers, more money. Yeah, 5% in the state, landing the school on the Ohio's Department of Education's list of those requiring targeted intervention. It needs an intervention. The school needs an intervention. You know what an intervention is? Where people got to come into your house and see what your problem is and try to fix you. What's wrong with your house, LeBron James? Why the state got to come and fix your problems? Oh my goodness. An intervention. LeBron Akron School Board President Derek Hall said he was disappointed by the school's serious deficits. Oh my God. For me as a board member, I just think about all the resources that we're providing. I mean, Hall told media, and I'm just disappointed that I don't think it doesn't appear like we're seeing a kind of change that we would expect to see. I mean, after all those millions of dollars we done poured into that school and them kids and them, they're not even performing. Yeah, I feel your pain, friend. What's his name? Derek Bell. Derek Hall. I feel your pain, friend. Keith Lacey Clifford, the Akron School District Director of School Improvement, said, "It is discouraging. Look at this. One chance is all you need. One chance is all you need." And here he is giving them one chance. That's all they need. And they can't even do it. They can't even take it. They can't take it and run with it. One chance is all they need, and he's giving it to them. Again, friends, it's the culture. But let's move on with the read. James's school makes airy assertions about how important education is on its website, on a page touting its I Promise methods. Oh boy, we're going to read the methods. With education as the driving force of change, the LeBron James Family Foundation is not only spreading that impact and improving lives of inner city students and families, but shifting the course of an entire community. Focusing on his hometown of Akron. The foundation's I Promise program provides year-round resources, access to opportunities, supportive skills development, constant encouragement, and other wraparound supports to more than 1,300 Akron public school students who have all been guaranteed college scholarships if they do their part. Again, if they do their part, what it say? One chance is all you need. If you do your part, one chance is all you need. Though these efforts have culminated in the groundbreaking new public school, the I Promise School, that is taking an innovative approach to providing a challenging, supportive, and life-changing education, creating a new model for urban public education. James earned much media praise. The king. We're going to worship the king. James earned much media praise for dropping into Akron in 2018 to announce his grand school funding ideas. It's a huge moment, not only in my life, not only in my family's life, not only in the foundation's life, but for these kids and for the whole city of Akron. More importantly, James said in a speech on opening day, this is a huge moment for us all. It is. It was. It could have been. But it soon came to light that Ohio taxpayers were still paying most of the school's expenses just like any other school, huh? More than 75% of the funding is still coming from government sources, taxpayers, and government sources on top of his money. I mean, okay. There is also still inner city crime to deal with on the campus of James's school, too. Last year, a teen was beaten to death. Oh my God. In the school's parking lot. Oh, that's right. I did read that. Oh boy. Now the Ohio Department of Education is about to pour even more state funded resources into the I Promise school in a desperate attempt to increase test scores. They're about to pour more money over bad? They're going to put more money into bad? Yo. In hopes of turning the failing school around, the Akron School District has assigned a new principal for the coming school year. That candidate, Stephanie Davis, pronounced her hopes for the future. One of the things that I'm most excited about coming into the I Promise school is the optimism and energy around getting our students to a level of achievement we know they're capable of. Davis said. At, at the recent board meeting on preliminary data was shared, but it's important to note that proficiency is based on mastering grade level standards. But board president Derek Hall also tried to take the heat off of LeBron's foundation, saying that criticism should be on the heads of school officials, not the foundation. The foundation's not here to educate our kids, Hall said. That's our job. Still, it is remarkable that despite all the media stroking James received for his investment plans, he is also getting a pass for that same school utter failure to educate. Yeah. You know, I'm reminded of the story. You can take somebody to the water, but you can't make them drink. You can literally give these children everything, but they just can't succeed because they're living in situations that is dire, broken families, broken homes, where it's single mothers working 2 or 3 jobs just to try to do this thing, no men in the home. No matter how many tutors you put in there, no matter how many millions of dollars you throw at it, no matter how the classroom sizes are small, it don't matter. This thing is brewing in the homes of these children. And this is the reason that they cannot succeed. They don't have somebody at home working with them to, they don't have somebody at home to do that. And no matter how much you pour into it, it's just going to be what it is. So these kids have an opportunity to go to college. I would think, the mothers would be on top of that. Like, look, you better be on your schoolwork. You better be on your schoolwork because you're going to go straight to college. I don't have no money to put you to school. You're going to get you a college degree out of this. Any event, friend, we're going to wrap up this here video. But one thing I'd like to say is that instead of them pouring more money into this school, one, I would say if they turned it into a Christian school, these kids would be reading in 6 months, 3 months. Okay? They would be reading or doing their math. They'd be able to do math, whatever it is. They probably can't read either. But I would like to say is that perhaps all isn't lost. Maybe they can turn that into some sort of trade school where they're teaching these kids actual skills, mechanic, I don't know, skills, how to fix a car, how to fix ACs, how to fix, give them a skill. Teach them how to be productive in the society. Maybe this is another way you can give them a win, Lebron. Eh, Turn your school into some sort of business training facility for these Black kids. Find a way to engage with them so that they can become, they can be interested in the work. And then perhaps you would be putting more skilled workers out here in the world where you could put them to work to make your shoes. Then you don't have to go to China to make your shoes. You can put them to work. That's a good idea, Amania. That is a goddamn good idea. LeBron James, you can stop using those Chinese people, Chinese kids out there. Use your own kids in your own school. How about that? How about that? Build yourself a factory. Put those little kids to work. You don't mind dealing with it in China. Put them to work in your school. Give them skills. Anyway, friends, I'm going to move on. That's the video. Thank you for watching, sharing, and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Hey, like, share, and subscribe.